Hey Bearcat fans, I'm Lucas Culhane, and we're here with our Binghamton Student Athlete of the Week presented by Miller Auto Team. This week's athlete is Alyssa Armitage of the women's track and field team. Alyssa was named the most outstanding athlete this past week at the America East Indoor Championships after breaking the conference record in the pole vault with a jump of 13 and 3.5 feet. She led a Bearcat women's team that recorded their first runner-up finish at the indoor conference meet for the first time since 2014. And can you kind of talk about how, after all the hard work you put in, you're able to repeat as an indoor champion in the pole vault?
I'm really happy with how last week turned out. I had a great support system there with my family and my teammates, and really it was just a great time. I'm really happy with the progress I've made since then. Despite winning again, it's just I'm starting to have a breakthrough, and I'm really excited about that.
And winning's nothing new to you. Like I said, your second time. Does it feel sweeter the second time?
It sure does.
Good. And we see you guys have a deep team of pole vaulters. Can you kind of talk about how the team's able to help you guys motivate each other to do better each year?
We motivate each other by just supporting each other and encouraging each other. All of us really go through our moments where we're just not having the best day or the greatest time, and we just kind of try to make sure that you have a support system and everybody's going to encourage each other to do their best.
And so how does someone like you get into pole vaulting? How do you figure that's the sport or the meet and track that you want to compete in?
It's actually a unique path I took. I started with figure skating when I was in 4th grade. Then I went to gymnastics to help with flexibility for figure skating. And then gymnastics I kind of did for about 6 years, and I really loved that. But then I wanted to do a school sport, and my school didn't offer gymnastics. So I tried pole vaulting because people are like, oh, it's similar to gymnastics. So I gave pole vault a try, and I actually fell in love with the sport.
Do you have any fear when you're vaulting at such a high height about a fall? I know I would be scared of that. Does that make you nervous?
Not really, because it happens all so quick that I don't really have a time to process the fear. But sometimes when I'm on the runway, I do experience the fear of the actual vault and of failing, so to say. But if you just ignore that and say that yes, you will fail, there will be chances to always succeed and do better.
After such a big win, repeat champion, is there anyone you'd like to thank? Any role models you'd like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out to my parents for always being there and supporting me. They've traveled 6 hours to Boston from home, and they've traveled to almost every one of my meets, and I just really want to thank them so much. They're my inspiration. And I like to thank my teammates for being so supportive and encouraging. I really appreciate that.
Alyssa, thank you again for joining me. Alyssa competes again this weekend at the ECAC Championships. For the latest on Binghamton Athletics, visit BUBearcats.com and visit us on Instagram, Facebook, and X.